Good morning, everyone. The last day of MUNOL 2026 has started. Yesterday, a lot of things happened, including our get-together on the cargo boat in the evening. We hope you had a lot of fun at the party and meet new people. Over the day, debates with interesting input and many discussions, especially in the Crisis Committee, happened. Regarding to that, we do have a small Crisis Committee update to you. There's a current war to free Afghanistan from the Taliban, with direct help from a new coalition consisting of Iraq and Pakistan, with more support from other countries.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. When we speak about Christianity today, many people are confronted with images of violence and suffering.
Furthermore, around 10,000 civilians were killed in the war between Eritrea and the Alliance. The Swedish civilians are protesting against the government, wishing to go back to monarchy because the corruption in Sweden has massively increased. Witnesses report to have seen the currently kidnapped president of Iran alive in Australia. Iran demands to initiate more search mission and put the highest priority on finding him. In the afternoon, the GAs debated at the Hans Museum in downtown Lübeck. At the Hans Museum, the guest speaker Dirk Nabers held a speech. The other committees continued debating hard at school to have the best resolutions for tonight. We are looking forward to seeing all of you later at the closing ceremony at 5 p.m. in the Colosseum.
So, would you start and briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Dirk Nabers. I'm a professor of international political sociology at Kiel University, which is 50% in sociology and 50% in international politics.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for 3 decades now.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's quite a long time, yeah.
So, next question, which words do you connect with me?
Well, I have lots of students doing Model United Nations conferences in different forms, also some of them going abroad. And I think it's always a great experience. So that's one point. The other point is intercultural competence that you would study by meeting others. And also you learn something about international politics. So it's really been done. So these are 3 very important aspects.
Okay. Which tips could you give to people who want to participate in MUNOL?
Well, you should study the United Nations system, but you should also be studying every day, I would say, international politics. In my view, it's very important to also study some concepts like power, institutions, like that. These are the most common ones, but also crisis, for instance. And if you understand these concepts, you will be able to apply them to what's actually going on in international politics. So that's a very important prerequisite.
And finally, to our last question is, why do you think MUNs are important to young people?
Well, I've already said that. I think it's about intercultural competence, getting to know other people, other young people. You would also be stimulated to perhaps go abroad in your studies. So if you leave school, it's also interesting to perhaps study in New Zealand, United States, Canada, or something like that. So probably you lose your timid behavior a bit also, because you apply your English and stuff like that.
Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you too.